Good morning. Day 22 of that RV life, bro. We just got up and we're gonna go to the gym. And Em slept well. You slept well
I did.
because it was so cold in here. It got 50 degrees inside of the RV,
Amazing.
which evidently is the perfect sleep weather for him and the Inuit and polar bears. Inuit is the native peoples of Alaska,
Okay.
like way up there where it's cold.
Maybe I should go there.
That might
Can
be.
we- can we
Your
take the
dad was
RV?
born in Alaska.
Can we take
and
the RV there?
We could. Calculations: $2,700 in fuel.
Cool. Never mind.
This old girl don't get too good at gas mileage.
Can we fly there?
Estimations less than that. Also, we need new tires before we take a big long trip like that. So a couple of things happened yesterday. We've been battling that leak in the window. I don't know if we mentioned it. We probably have, because when I get a hold of a bone, you know. Anyway, I taped the outside the entire. So I did 5 steps because I'm always trying to figure out exactly where the problem is. So the first thing I did was I taped the top and the sides of the frame of the window. And I thought that actually did it, and it didn't. It still leaked, but it slowed. And then I taped the bottom, and then I put another run of tape around it. So I went a little bit more inside and onto the window itself. And that, we sprayed it with the hose for 15-20 minutes, and it didn't leak. But after however much it had rained the night before, it probably wasn't even much, but it's something about real rain. It'll get you. And that got through, but was way, way less. So we were getting there. And I was so, and it, what happened was it leaked. I put this like full length of the bed nightstand. It's custom made. And it has like little cubbies down in it so you can stash stuff in there. The bed pump. Our bed is adjustable. All that stuff fits down in these cubbies. Well, it got down onto that, and it seemed like it leaked onto the bed and into the inside of the bed. Emily was concerned that something had gotten jostled inside there when we moved the bed in, so she pulled the top off, and we noticed that it got down in there. We dried it off with a hairdryer, but not before I had a nervous breakdown.
It was bad,
And had completely given up on life. I just was over it. I've been chasing leaks and breaking stuff, and everybody who owns an RV and has lived the RV life is like, that's first day stuff, son. We lost our minds long ago. But yeah, so I just sat there in my thoughts, blow drying.
Really the saddest thing I've ever seen.
The wet spot on the bed, on my $5,000 bed, and I was just really upset, but I'm okay now. I also hadn't eaten, so I was sad about that. I hadn't had any coffee. I was just in a bad place. But we got through it, but what it did do is it motivated me. And in a serendipitous way, you may recall that Emily accidentally pulled the awning off of the side of the RV. Just another fun thing to happen in a long list of fun things to go down while living in this RV. But I cut the vinyl wrap off of that awning, and I used it. I didn't know what I was going to use it for. I cut it and I laid it out in the yard so it could sun dry. And then I said, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to just take this awning. I'm going to take a piece of this awning, and I'm going to cover this entire window and almost the entire back of this RV with it. And then I'm going to tape it on. But I did it in a way. The awning was made for this RV, so it's the same colors of the RV. It almost looks like it came from the factory this way.
Yeah, it was supposed to be like that. It doesn't look very LP redneck.
I mean, it's LP, bro, because I be representing for my people. But I taped that on. I used Gorilla Tape. Pro tip, and I've said this pro tip before, keep duct tape. keep duct tape, get Gorilla duct tape, which is even stickier than regular duct tape. And then keep flex tape, some sort of flex tape. It doesn't have to be Flex Seal tape, but it needs to be like a waterproof tape. And it should be 4 inches or bigger. And we have all of those things. So what I did was I taped it on, I stretched it out real nice, tried to make it as level as possible. It is slightly unlevel for all my OCD folks out there, but it's pretty close. And then I flex taped it around the entire perimeter. That's the one. I've been listening to Woody too much. I've been mispronouncing a lot of words. That's right, bro. Yeah, and it hasn't rained. Of course, now it won't rain for a couple of weeks. But when it does, we should be ready. In addition to that, the other day, while I was doing that, I was like, I smell a smell. I smell a smell while I'm out here working. And I'm like, okay, well, I do have the black tanks. The tanks are hooked up to the hose, and they're hooked up to our clean out that I put in, my custom clean out I made for my RV that came from the house all the way over to the side of the shop. I said, maybe something's not seated, and a little bit of that gas, a little bit of that funk smells coming out of there. And that wasn't it, because I pulled it off, and I actually pulled off the pipe. This is how gross I've become. I pulled the pipe off, and I smelled it. It smelled like bleach, because I bleach everything. But when I was down there, I saw like a little drip coming from that black tank, bro. But you know what I had? I had some flex tape. It's fixed, bro. I fixed that. So, duct tape, flex tape, get some tape. Get waterproof tape. Keep it on your RV. If you don't have it, you're going to need it. You're going to need it to fix the roof. You're going to need it to fix your back window. You're going to need it to fix your black tank. Heaven forbid you need to fix your black tank. I bleached my hand after that. Just
I'm surprised you didn't cut it off.
You better believe I was thinking about it. I was like, do I need a left hand? I don't play guitar that much anymore. Maybe I just cut that son of a gun off. Anyway, that's the pro tip for the day. Keep gloves. Pro tip. Get some gloves. I think we mentioned that when I was taking the first toilet out.
Yeah.
Because it looked clean, but when you get down there like neck deep by a toilet, it's not clean, bro. It ain't clean at all. So that's it. So this was day 22.
Yep.
We're still alive. Tune in tomorrow for more pro tips and joyful banter.
Yeah.
You got anything to add to that?
I think you've covered it all.
All right. See y'all later.
Bye.